And on today's review, I'm going to talk about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Which is to say, spoiler alert, if you have not seen this movie, don't watch my review. I'm going to reveal basically everything. Okay, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Big Tarantino fan. I was told there's not much plot. I was told it is a hangout film. And don't expect, plot. So I went in like, okay, it's a hangout movie. And I was crazy torn. I've talked to people about this movie, guys. It seems to be kind of one or the other. They seem to kind of love this long, bloated movie. They seem to either really love it or you seem to have my opinion where I was disappointed. But disappointed in a weird way. I probably need to rewatch this movie, but I'm not rushing to rewatch this movie. That is to say, I saw this movie and 5 minutes in, I was like, oh, so it's going to be talking but with like filler and talking and filler and talking and filler and... Okay, so this is going to be dealing with the Manson and the Manson killings. I get that. That's a great idea. Except here's the thing. Here's what I scratch my head. This movie basically is designed to assume, to expect that we know everything about the Manson murders. Now, if you know about the Manson murders, that Sharon Tate got brutally killed and her baby got killed and it's just some of the most brutal, violent stuff. Okay, so that all really happened. This movie doesn't even, set up violence for the Manson family. I'm so confused by this movie. So, is there a threat? No, there's not a threat. They're just hanging out, which is good. But Tarantino has even said, I think the milieu and the character's good enough, and, we have this ending, and I have this setup, this, doom of the ending. Wait, did you just say you set something up for the ending? He didn't set anything up. I'm referring to the one, and I repeat, one scene where Brad Pitt goes to the Manson family and some shit happens. Is that what you're talking about? So that's one huge problem with the film. If this is your ending, so there is no setup for the Mansons. Again, if you're gonna rewrite history and have Sharon Tate not get fucking killed, I don't know, set up that they're dangerous earlier, but no, he's like, no, but I still gotta be true to life, because by that point, we didn't know that they were dangerous, no one thought they were dangerous, and then it happened, and then we were like, oh my god, they're dangerous. Okay, so that's a huge problem with the movie. A second huge problem with this movie, the Sharon Tate stuff. I am so confused I cannot even tell you. So, okay, Sharon Tate in real life got brutally, tragically murdered by the Manson family. Well, in this movie, she doesn't, which is great. That's fine. In fact, the ending, I should point out, the ending is great in this movie. The ending is actually great, and the ending is so good. I was like, oh, I didn't like a lot of that movie, but man, I feel pretty good about this movie. Because of the ending. But Sharon Tate, guys. Sharon Tate, okay, she is literally just there in the movie, and you see her leaving... You see her walking, and I've heard Tarantino talk about it. So yeah, she represents, I don't give a fuck what she represents. Anytime you cut through Sharon Tate's scene, let's put it this way, folks. If you gotta go to the bathroom, okay. When Sharon Tate comes on, you're like, oh, this is a scene where nothing happens, and nothing will happen. She's walking from there. She goes into a movie and says, hi, I'm Sharon Tate, I'm in this movie. Okay, go see the movie. And guess what, guys? She watches the movie. He watches the guy. Okay, so again, nothing happening in Sharon, and nothing happens in the Sharon Tate scenes. They are so arbitrary, so boring, so utterly they seem so meaningless to be like, why are they in this movie? Or or if she's gonna be in the movie, I don't know, have a moment where she briefly interacts, just briefly. But have a scene where she briefly interacts with Leonardo DiCaprio's character. Or another separate scene where she briefly interacts with Brad Pitt's character. No. She's just there. If we didn't know again, what? Is Quentin expecting us to know everything about Sharon Tate? If we knew nothing about the history, she would be some attractive woman walking around. Be like, that's a pretty worthless character in this movie. Worthless. I'm so confused by this movie. So torn, didn't love it. There's a lot of good parts. My God, you could have cut 40 minutes out of this fucking movie. I just don't even know what to say. to close off, I did enjoy a lot of it. His directing is still fucking stellar. The actors were great. Leo, this is one of his best. Brad was amazing. I still don't know about this movie, folks, but you know what? It's doing great, so I guess it doesn't fucking matter. So, I don't know what to think about this movie. That's my review. If you enjoyed my video, please hit like and subscribe, and I am obsessed!